Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a love reading. Today we're going to be doing a love pick a card, and this is going to be all about the last singles reading before you meet your person. So I'm pretty sure one of you guys suggested this, so whoever suggested this, thank you very much. I thought that was a really good idea. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So this is the reading that we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. We're going to be talking about the person you're going to be meeting, and this is most likely going to be the last reading that you see before this person comes into your life, of course, if the timing is the right timing. And yeah, we're just going to be focusing on a really ideal partner for you specifically. And we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with a pink opal, group 2 with the celestite, group number 3 with a rose quartz, and group number 4 with the clear quartz. So if you would like to, as usual, check out my private reading rates, then all that information is down below. I am currently in between moving, and hopefully once I find my home, my replies will be a little bit faster, but please don't hesitate to message me because I will reply back to you, even if it's delayed. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get started with your reading. Let's see who this person is. We're going to be tuning into your person, and it's just going to be a really enchanted, lovely reading. So let's get started. Start for group number 1 with a pink opal. Hello group number 1, those of you who chose the pink opal, I'm going to show you this crystal because it looks like a piece of cheesecake. It is so beautiful. Like, this literally looks like cake, and then it literally looks like a slice of like pink fudge or cake. I just think it's so cute. So yeah, I got that from a candle from Cleanse & Co. I'm not being, oh, I just hit my hand on a window. We're doing great so far. I got that candle a while back, and I wanted to pull out the crystals from it. I love Cleanse & Co crystals and Cleanse & Co candles. I'm not being paid to say this, I just really want to promote them because they do really good candles, and they're all soy wax, so what could be better? So we're going to do a reading today, so let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So we're going to pull your first tarot card out, and we're going to see, oh, that was quick, who wants to come through. Okay, well that was nice. Oh my god, the King of Wands, that's amazing. I love him. Okay, so this group is funny because I actually got like a really fiery energy anyway, so that just matches up perfectly. I got like an Aries, Sagittarius vibe from this person. They don't actually have to be that sun sign, they could be like rising or moon or something like that, but whatever this person's doing is just so like they're on the right path because they are very dedicated and they have a lot of hobbies, and there's somebody who's always on the go, and there's somebody who is also like, when they have their eye on the prize, they really want to just go for it. So this is definitely a very divine masculine. There's somebody who's quite balanced in their masculine. There's somebody who's done a lot of work on themselves as well, so you can guarantee that this person's going to bring in a lot of light and a lot of goodness into your life as well. So I do feel as if this is definitely a person for you guys. If you are single, this is going to be most likely similar traits to your person, if not the exact traits. This is not someone you're dating. This is not someone who you're with already. So if you're already with someone and it matches up, then that's perfect. I genuinely don't think you've met this person yet though. I think this is for a lot of you guys. This is somebody who's going to pop in, and they're showing me once you've inhabited confidence. That's what they're telling me. Once you've like come into confidence, that's what's coming through. So there's a lot of pulling from your past life and from your family that is kind of keeping you very small. So I do want to say that it's going to very much change. I feel like for you, there's definitely this change of who you are as a person and your personality, and I just genuinely feel like you are becoming you're becoming much more easier. Like, it's becoming much more easier for you to be in your energy. It's becoming easier for you to be more comfortable with yourself. Your life feels like a snake almost at the moment. It's kind of like it's moving but slowly. It's just kind of moving up, and it feels like kind of, because snakes, I don't know how fast snakes can go, but I'm seeing that they take a while to get places because they're so long. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Your life feels like it's just taken so long to get to a certain goal. And for you guys, you are very determined. Like, you're the sort of person that has the eye on the prize. And I'm picturing this woman, and she has beautiful like afro type hair, she has dark skin, and she's got this like sense of adventure and this sense of like really intense fiery energy. And I'm if that's you, then that's obviously what I'm channeling, but it feels like it's definitely around this energy. So I feel like if this is not this person's partner, this could be your person if you are wanting a female. I'm also picking up a blonde woman as well. So I'm getting a lot of like women in this reading. So it could be you as well. So this is essentially your person. Of course, they don't have to be a male. If you are not interested in men, of course it's not for you. They're going to be the woman version of this. This person though, if they are a male, they have the most beautiful hair. Like they have really lovely thick hair. They have kind of like a northern essence to them, like the sort of person that would be hiking a lot, and they'd be in like nature a lot. They would be in the trees a lot. They might even be like I'm picking up like very old type style jobs, so like blacksmithing. They could be a watchmaker, they could be a woodworker person, carpenter, something like that. But this person just generally loves to be in nature. They love hiking. Like this person pretty much goes out in nature like every day if they can. Their job is going to be of service. Like they're not somebody who works on a computer. They are using their hands every day. I see like them like driving their body up trees, and yeah, a lot of people make fun of them because their friends are very. Yeah, they just kind of make fun of how much they climb trees, but it kind of gets older after a while. Okay, so let's have a look and see about your journey to them. Is there anything that you guys need to know on the way to them? Any signs, symbols, things like that? Let's see. I'm getting number 10, so it's definitely a completion of an old theme in your life around repetition. Like it's almost like you've had to repeat yourself 50,000 times before you meet this person. So you may have also dealt with jealousy. I'm getting like a lot of backstory around your life, and I'm feeling like there's a lot of jealousy and tendency. They're saying tendencies of jealousy. It's because most likely when you're with somebody and they make you feel really jealous, it could be that your partner is either, you know, the problem, or it could be that, yeah, it could be you're with somebody who doesn't make you feel very secure. But it can also be that there is a part of you that's scared of this person leaving, and this isn't the case with this individual. Lovely. Okay, so the theme of what you're basically going to go through before you meet this person is a sense of like finding your purpose and finding out how you fit into a world of chaos, essentially. They're showing me that you are also climbing. They're showing me like you're climbing the side of a mountain, so you might actually be somebody who literally climbs the sides of mountains as a hobby or something like that. I'm seeing you could be part of like a rescue team, like whether it be lifeguarding or like, I don't know, scaling walls. I don't know what they're called, but like rock climbing saviors. I don't know what they're called, but it might be, you might end up just trying something like that. We've also got the Two of Cups underneath. I'm picking up like a lot of the relationships you've been in have been like unrequited love, and I don't actually know what that means. I keep hearing it, and what they're telling me, it's just basically like when someone doesn't like you but you like them, and I'm pretty sure that is what unrequited love is. But yeah, basically the main things you want to look out for are how you're reacting around people you're interested in. So say if you're interested in women, how you react around women. How is your confidence? Do you feel like you have to change yourself? They want you to stop warping into a different person. They want you to stop being a chameleon. Like you are very good at like blending into the person, because what's the point? Like this is a very, very deep pattern that you have from childhood. So I'm not surprised that you have this. It's very normal, but it's not normal at the same time. Like you're just going to keep attracting people that you have to change yourself for. You don't have to do that anymore. So I do feel like in terms of timing, they're really not telling me. They really want to just tell me the themes of what you're going to go through, because that will just kind of diminish the need for timing in the reading. So let's just I'm just getting my dice. Sorry guys, I have them in a little plastic bag here. Just going to grab them out of here. So I'm going to just see what are the themes before, like around this person. So you can look out for these themes. We've got Gemini, Aquarius, Mercury. So it's a need for like speaking your truth around people, and you're probably going to gain a group of new people who all think pretty much the same. They're going to allow you to express yourself. They're going to allow you to, yeah, just be really healthily minded, basically. I'm just going to bring the ISO down a little bit, as you can see, and it's basically going to be, this person's going to allow you to be free in your thoughts and your mind and your energy, and yeah, it feels really nice. If you guys like photography, I'm seeing like someone snapping photos, this person, or you are a photographer of some kind, like you love cameras, something around mechanical, like things like, you know, how things work. So like you get like a board or like cogs or something, like you see the way things work. That is something you or this person loves to look at. Yeah, so I want to have a look a little bit more into this person and we'll see about their personality a little bit more. I am feeling though that if you have gone through a lot like in your life recently and you can feel a change where you're coming away from your old life, this person will be part of the new life. So if you feel that, then this is definitely coming soon. Okay, let's have a look and see. I want to pull a couple of animal cards and we'll just see what wants to come out. Okay, so the camel. Okay, and then we have the crow. So I feel like you're the camel and they're the crow. You can see they're both not looking at each other. Why are they not looking at each other? Fears. Okay, so this is a really complicated relationship. Like, and I don't want you guys to think, oh, that's so annoying. But it's not complicated in that it makes you miserable or unhappy. It's more just you are letting go of your trauma, which is a normal thing when you're in relationships. So I do just want to say, like, it's not going to be the biggest of deals. It's just more about like, oh crap, like I really thought, you know, being with someone who was going to be really interesting, but it's more kind of scary. Yes, it is going to be a little bit scary because you aren't used to being around this type of person. It's going to take adjusting. It's not going to be that big of a deal. If anything, it'll take like 3 weeks to kind of like adjust to this person, if not 3 months. This person might have a different accent to you, they might speak a different language, they might be from a different country, but this person is very hairy. Like, you get in, they're really hairy. They are very spiritual. They're not like spiritual where they're like a full-on hippie. Like, they're not somebody to be a typical hippie. Like, I don't want to say that because, like, whatever, what is a spiritual person, what is a religious person, you know, it's all very broad. But this person essentially doesn't, they're very integrated. Their spirituality side of them is very integrated, so they're not going to be talking about it all the time. They're not going to be, you know, trying to shove religious wisdom down your throat. I don't know, like, they're not going to like do all that sort of stuff. If anything, they'll teach you kind of like the ways of the world. That's what they just told me, like the ways of the world. There's something that they're really talented in though. They're really good at building stuff out of physical materials. Like they're not sort of person to like build a business or build like a website. That's not this person. Like, they like physical stuff. So they're the sort of person to like build you a house or build a wall or build a shed or something like that. That is their favorite thing to do. And without that, then they feel empty inside, basically. So this person has felt very lonely. They've been single for about it's kind of confusing. It's between like 3 to 5 to 7 years. For most, like, they're saying, this is very specific, between 70% of you guys who are watching this, there'll be about 3 years they'll be single. For the rest of you, it'll be between about 5 and 7 years they've been single. They may have a kid, I'm not too sure. That's for those of you who are a bit older. But this person, for the most part, won't have children, but they will definitely want children. And yeah, this person is just amazing, and you're going to love them, and you're going to have so much fun with them, and it's going to be just enjoyable. There's nothing really to focus on here. So let's get you a couple more cards, and then we will end the reading. Let's see what else is coming to talk to you guys. See. Okay, so these are things you basically are needing to focus on around the relationship. So they're asking you to allow yourself to let go of any like needs to control everything. And I know it's really hard, but you are basically letting go of that. A lot of you guys are consuming a lot, like too much stuff on the internet, like websites, videos, stuff like that. You need to stop consuming that as much because it's overdoing it in your brain. And it might be causing you, this is so random, I'm just going to say this very lightly, please take it with a grain of salt, but they're telling me it's like messing up your brain to the point where you struggle to talk. So because as I'm talking about it, it's almost like I'm stuttering on my words, so it might be doing something to part of your brain. So I just want to tell you that, guys, because honestly, if a lot of you guys are feeling overwhelmed, that is the last thing you need, is to consume loads of media. Okay, so that's just what I want to say. Okay, this is really cute. Okay, this is basically the energy around the start of the connection. This is basically saying surrender to any travel, to any movement, to any time you need to move away, you need to go to a job. Just surrender to it as much as possible. It's happening for your good, and you need to do it. Essentially, you can't avoid it. I know it's annoying, but you can't. Because when you meet your person, you are becoming so much more mint condition, is what they tell me, that you're becoming so much more of yourself. Because you've had to basically mold yourself to other people, then you are not mint condition. You are like everyone else, and there's only one you. So basically at this moment, your job is to find out what is part of you, what do you enjoy, who do you want to have in your life, what is the thing you want to really create, what do you want to leave behind. Those things are most important. Not surviving anymore. We're not doing that. Obviously we're surviving to the point where we need to eat and drink, but we don't need to survive to please. That's what we're not doing. Because when you stop doing that, that is when you meet your person, because this person will recognize it straight away if you are being fake. They do not like fakery. This person, if they have Aries in their chart, they can see through you like a knife in butter. Like literally, you cannot ignore, they cannot ignore who you are, essentially. They have a little bit of American in their background. They may have like an American mum or American dad, but both of them aren't American, I'm seeing. So yeah, okay, so is there anything else that you want to say? Do you know what, guys, I really want to pull you a couple of oracle cards, like crystal cards, just to see what else wants to come through in terms of your love life. Lovely. So yeah, there's definitely something around EMF waves and, you know, media, because we've got this is for good for geopathic stress, and that's very similar to EMF waves. Okay, so we have red jasper and shungite. So this is for stamina endurance. This is for geopathic stress. Okay, so these are essentially just things you might need to focus on. So this is for the stone of health, strengthens and detoxifies the circulatory system, speeding up recovery time. This is for support during prolonged illness, traumatic events, and prevents burnout. And the shungite, is it shungite? Yeah, shungite. Shungite enhances enzyme productions, provides pain relief, and helps to absorb hazardous viruses and pesticides, bacteria, stuff like that, and vibrational emissions. So I think also you might be really drawn to nature. So these two I'm going to recommend, shungite and red jasper. And they're telling me just to pull out one more. I want to pull a couple from this deck. I actually don't use playing cards too much, so let's whip those out. I want to see a little bit more about your person as well, because I feel like we haven't spoken about them too much. So let's do that. Okay. All right, just tell me the tea. Give me all the tea. All right, so we have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Two of Cups. Perfect. Oh my god, so it literally isn't going to be that it isn't going to be that difficult to meet this person at all. They're saying confusion, and then finding this new person, and then being in a relationship. So you're at this part right now, you're at this confusion part. That's not unusual, because this person is also going through that. This person is literally aligning to their highest potential, so that's why you haven't met this person yet, because it really is just about timing. And they're also learning to figure out what it's like in a relationship, because the last relationship they were in, I feel, was very toxic. The person that they were with was very manipulative, and they were messed up because of it, essentially. Okay, so this person definitely has fire in their chart. I definitely felt Sag from this person. They are really, really fun. They have got a sense of, they've got a really light energy. This person heals people just being around them. They are very light, they are very gentle. They're somebody who is just really super positive. So if you are somebody who likes that kind of energy, then this is for you, definitely. They're somebody who will not mess you around. They're somebody who is just super positive, and there's somebody who, they have a lot of hobbies as well. They like to, I know I said that at the start, didn't I? They have a lot of hobbies. They're somebody who's always on the go, and they're very active. I can see, like, if they're a dad or a mum, they're an active dad or an active mum. Like, they're not the sort of person to just sit on their butt and drink alcohol all day. Like, that is a person who genuinely wants to keep fit. And this person and you are going to have the most activity-based relationship. Like, you are going to go hiking, archery, running, walking, dancing, you know, so much stuff. And there's a lot of outside activities with this as well, which is really nice. So that is your reading, my loves. I hope you have a great day. And if you'd like to, please check out my private reading rates, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. So let's see what is going on for you guys in terms of your last singles reading that you're going to be watching before you meet your person. So this is the Blue Celestite. I love her. She is just gorgeous. I'll give you a little preview. Oh, I love it. She's so lovely. Okay, so I feel like this group has a lot of stress and a lot of heavy crap on you. I feel like that is shifting, that is changing. I feel like there's definitely this lighter energy that's coming through, and I feel like you guys are going to be meeting somebody probably within about 6 months, I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see what card we have. We have the Queen of Swords. Sorry, Seven of Swords. Betrayal, getting away with it, something... Oh, getting away with it. Getting away with something. Dishonesty, sneakiness, cunning, scheming, strategy. Okay, so we're going to clarify this card. This is just going to go over here because I feel like this isn't really part of the person. I feel like the Seven of Swords is mainly to do with how you feel about being in a relationship with someone. It feels like you have had to be like quite private about things. You've kind of felt like, and this could be really like subconscious, you could like kind of hide parts of yourself, or you could literally hide like a life that you are having alongside being with somebody else. It could be that you felt like you have to change yourself to be with people, you know, things like that. So let's see what's going on. So there is some road work going on, so I'm sorry if you can hear some like background rumbling or noise, but I'm trying my best to kind of keep it so it's not too noisy. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. Let's see what else we have. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the kind of upright, kind of reverse, so we'll just keep those out. Sorry guys, the lighting is way too bright. I'm trying to like balance it out. It's kind of difficult. Okay, because I'm using natural lighting as well today. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We're going to see kind of what's going on behind the scenes before you meet your person. So we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, and then we also have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are moving, you're getting a new job. I wouldn't be surprised if you met this person during a job change or in a new job, because I feel like a lot of you guys are, I'm hearing I've got a different lifestyle, like my life is different. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It feels to me like a lot of you guys are changing stuff financially at the moment. You're focusing on very practical means. A lot of you guys have also taken on a lot of responsibility. Like when you were younger, responsibility was heavily pushed onto you. You may have been the older sister, the older brother. You may have been like the emotional crutch for your parents. And I feel this person that's coming in is definitely going to be somebody who allows you to take the weight off of you. And there's somebody who's also just very generous. Like they're very generous with money, they're very generous with their time, you know, things like that. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep this like lighting balanced. It's just not very balanced at the moment. But yeah, I do feel like a lot of you guys are releasing a lot of the past. You are basically waiting for this person to come in at this point. You're also waiting possibly for a job offer, some type of offer. Yeah, definitely some sort of job offer or something like that. It feels like you're also waiting for a new situation. It could be pretty much anything. It could be house, moving, travel, something like that. But whatever it is, I'm picking up you're going to get enough money to enable you to do that thing, whatever it is. So if you're waiting for a new car or whatever, this is part of this reading. Like this is going to be part of how you're going to meet your person. Essentially, that's why your job hasn't changed. And I'm going to say it's probably not going to change until probably another couple of months, I feel, for a lot of you guys. Sorry, I was just trying to adjust this light in here. There we go. Okay, so, let's get you a specific card about your person. Let's see. They're kind of hiding from me. They're not very obvious. So let's see who this person is. this is you, and this is them. I'm hearing once you move on, it won't be so difficult to move on. So what I mean by that is, if you're going through a really big change right now and change is just really uncomfortable, it's not going to last forever. And both of you are pretty much in the stages of transforming, birthing a new version of yourself. That's basically why you haven't met this person yet. You're going through so many different changes. It's really hard to focus on this person as a whole because they're also changing so much. But the person you're going to meet, I feel, is quite tall. They're quite, they're very muscly. If they're a male, they're very muscly. If they're a woman, they could also be quite muscly, but not super muscly. They're very active, your person. They feel like they're in some sort of league, hockey league. I don't know if that's a thing. Hockey league, football league. They love drinking at the pub with their mates. That's kind of what I'm hearing. They like drinking at the pub with their friends. They like having a cocktail or two. You know, they're somebody who likes to relax and enjoy life. They don't take life too seriously. They kind of remind me of this. This is so random. These signs are kind of opposite, but we have Taurus, Gemini, and some sort of like Pisces energy. This person's very light. They don't take things on too heavily. You're the sort of person who does take on life too heavily. This person does not. But I feel from both of these, this energy, which is like a young baby energy, to like growing up, you are becoming much more comfortable with a commitment. They're becoming much more comfortable with embracing their flaws. Like they're like such a perfectionist, but they don't seem like it. Like you wouldn't think that they're a perfectionist because they're so delicate and light and cute and really fun and, you know, all that sort of stuff. They're kind of like the heart of the life of the party. But this person has a lot of troubles, and the only reason they seem light is because they've gone through so much. This person they try not to let other people down by making other people feel bad for them. Like they don't like to show their real true self. Like that's why this person keeps going around in circles, because they keep meeting really inauthentic people because they're not being authentic to themselves. Like they are very scared to be vulnerable. Why can't I pick up this card? They're very scared to be vulnerable, and they're scared that if they let themselves show who they really are, then they're going to be let down as well. And I think that's something you both are going to share. You both are very similar in that way, and that's something you're learning. And I think one thing with the fox is like a majorly the most like relationship based card. Like this is a relationship. This card, this specific card is like, I am going to have this long-term relationship. So my love, for you may not have had a long-term relationship at the moment. You may not have had one yet, so you don't know what it feels like to be in one, which is perfectly fine. It's just for you are learning to like not understand what it's like to really be in a mature adult connection. And when you meet this person, you're going to be like, oh, that's what it's like. And then your person is also learning that by working on their personality around other people. You're more working on it internally, they're more working on it externally. So this person learns through groups, you learn through one-on-one relationships. So this person might have a lot of friends, but honestly they don't have any like best friends, or they don't have anyone who's stuck by their side constantly, because they haven't ever had a grounded sense of self. So okay, that was a lot. All right, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have Pisces, 4th house, and we have Pluto. So what I see is this person is very intense. They love a good horror. They love a good dark, intense film. Like there's somebody who's got like a really kind of dark, dark humour. They have dark humour. There's somebody who's really cheeky. They're very sensual. They love to be physical. They don't like to be physical all the time. They're not like a Scorpio energy where they're just fiery and turned on all the time. They're not like that at all. They're more just cutesy, fiery, fun, light-hearted. I'm seeing like a girl with pigtails, like this, like a grown-up woman with pigtails. Like this person is very delicate and light. They do have quite intense mental health kind of like, not issues, but their mental health does struggle because they're very sensitive. So you will be their grounding energy. And this person is also really homey. They love their family to an extent, because a lot of their family isn't very nice. They actually will like take some energy from their family, and you'll take some energy from your family and create the family together. Like this, you and this person aren't bringing in loads of family members together. Like they may love their mum a bit more, you may love your dad a bit more, or something like that, and then you come together. Because both of you have a lot of family trauma that you're working through at the moment. So this person is probably works from home. It's funny because I'm seeing home and then travel, home, travel, home, travel, home. So they love their home, they love family, but they love traveling. Traveling is their thing. They love to travel. They love hot countries like Dubai, Abu Dhabi. I can't think of any other ones. Just like really sandy, hot place. Egypt, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. They love hot countries. They love to travel. They are somebody who tends to avoid their stuff by traveling though. So if they're feeling sad, travel. If they're feeling depressed, travel. Like, that's not really a good thing, but everyone has stuff they got going on, you know. They're not going to be perfect. So, but I find that quite funny. I think that's really sweet. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. So I'm going to pull you guys a couple of crystal cards, see what wants to come through. So I can see this person come into your life not too far away. I'm just going to say, guys, though, you've got a lot going on, so you don't really need a relationship right now. I'm not, you know, the be all end all, like knowing of all everything, but a lot of you guys have a lot going on, and I can guarantee this person isn't going to come in when you've got a lot going on. Like, you have to sort through your stuff, a lot of your uncomfortable stuff before meeting this person. If you were to get with a partner, it would be a massive distraction, and you don't need that. You don't need that in your life. I'm going to pull some more star signs as well, just to clarify. Yeah, endurance is telling me about your life, and this is your person and you. You're both light bringers. You both have very light energy. You're really, really talented in the spiritual department or the religious department. Maybe one of you brings like a very healing nature, whether it be religious or spiritual. Yeah, you both have a strong impact. It's kind of like underrated though. You have never really been told like, oh, you make a strong impact. It basically, you guys, yeah, it's very delicate. It's very subtle, you know. But your person is really connected to their spirit guides. They love talking about spirit guides and spirit, and you know, people have passed on. They have a really big thing with the occult, and yeah, just like anything to do with death, they're really interested in it. So they may end up being somebody who works with people who've passed on. They may work with like dead bodies or literal like spirit guides, things like that. But whoever this person is, they're really, really delicate and light and fun. And I'm going to say, like, there's a part of you that you're kind of struggling with in terms of your spiritual or like religious side, where you're struggling to believe in a source that's outside of you. You may be also scared to relate to yourself as spiritual or as religious. You may be like, oh, I don't want to tell people I'm Christian because blah, blah, you know, it might be shameful, which it isn't, but to you it might be. So this person is going to come in to help you embrace that side of you. And they're also going to calm you down as well, because you get really stressed out. And yeah, this person loves life. So they're really, really fun to be around. They've got a few really, really nice same gender friends. So say if they're a woman, they'll have a lot of women friends. If they are a man, they're going to have a lot of male friends. So if you don't have a lot of friends right now, then they could be a really good person to be around, because their family is your family. And they are the sort of person to bring groups together. That's part of their journey. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person had a lot of Aquarius in their chart as well. Aquariuses tend to bring people together. So I feel this person could also have Cancer in their chart, or Pisces, so could you. But yeah, this person is just really funny and really loving. They've had a really hard life. Like, I'm not going to just sugarcoat it. They have had a very uncomfortable life. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Okie dokie. So let's see what else is in the relationship that's going to come towards you guys. Let's see what else we have. I feel like a lot of you guys are healing from cheating. Maybe you've dealt with someone who cheated or something like that. There's a sense of like recovery of your heart. Yeah, so we've got the 5 of Cups. We have the, let's see what else we have. Sorry guys, you can hear any background noise, by the way. There's somebody doing roadworks or something. I don't know what is going on, but it's really, really loud. So I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. Hopefully you can't, because I've got my microphone plugged in right now. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Oh, 7 of Cups is a big one for you guys, because a lot of you guys are, you've got a lot of choices to make within the next 6 months. So this person is kind of like, this is why it's not like too intense of like how you're going to meet or anything, because you're going through so much. There's not really one particular thing that I need to focus on here. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So both of you are learning through a lot of intense trauma right now, which I know is not fun, but it's true. And one of you could have gone through, if there is a woman involved, there could have been a miscarriage of some kind. Maybe if you're a guy, you could have dealt with somebody who went through a miscarriage. And I feel like if it's not that, it could be just a loss of something or grieving. And I feel like both of you are dealing with that right now. This person you're going to meet in such a weird way, though. It looks to me like you're going to meet at like a pub or a job or some sort of where there's lots of people. You would be really coming out of your shell, though, because I feel like a lot of you guys are really introverted. And then we have ask. It's okay for you to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. So this is going to be a really big kind of like ask from the universe, is to ask more when it comes to relationships. So if you are wanting to find a certain job, a certain house, a certain person that you want to have in your life, ask lots of questions, because you want to get to the point where you are in charge of your changes. So if you're going through a house situation, making sure that you are ticking off all the boxes of what you want, and don't scrimp and scrape. Like, yeah, you can make adjustments, but don't feel like you are, if it feels wrong to make too many adjustments for anyone or a situation, then it's not for you. Okay, you shouldn't have to scrimp and scrape to get what you want. Like, that's not what we're here for. Even though it feels like it sometimes, being in society, it's not what we're here for. Okay, so that is kind of your past. You've done that, you've been through that, you know, we're done. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did and you'd like to, please comment down below, subscribe, like, and if you'd like to, please check out my private reading rates. They are all down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the rose quartz. So what I'm picking up first of all is this delicate light energy that you guys are going to come into in the next probably about, it feels like 3 weeks to a month, to even 3 months, but I feel like it's going to develop over the next 3 months. So I feel like this is going to create almost like an incubation situation. I always rhyme when I channel. An incubation situation, which shows me that you are basically creating this little home, and you are going to be bringing in all your beautifulness into that home and into that sacred space. So what it basically feels like is, just imagine like you are this little bird and you've just been birthed, and now you're in this incubation period of like kind of growing up, and you're being fed and you're being watered, and you've got like all your family members around you, and you're growing up and you're kind of figuring out what feels right for you, what's comfortable. It feels like just a nurturing Cancer energy, Cancer and Gemini, like lots of talking, lots of figuring stuff out, like mental and heart energy. That is what I feel like is coming towards you. And when it comes to your love life, this is exactly what's drawing your person in, which is you basically focusing on yourself, encouraging yourself to yeah, I feel like for you, your life now is really about you. It's really been focused on pretty much everyone else your entire life. That's confirmation. I feel like some of you guys might be feeling a bit sick as well, because as I like burped, I felt like a sickness almost. But yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's just this big kind of feeling of being drawn to lighter energy, really like fairy-like energy, and that's kind of what I wanted to bring in this reading anyway. So you guys are obviously one of the most kind of like focused groups, and there might be a lot of you guys who've chosen this group, but I feel like you're coming into this focus kind of joyous baby energy, and it feels really good. It feels like almost like a new baby is being born, or it's a birthday, it's like a celebration. It feels very, very light, really nice. I love this, and your person's gonna be a part of it. And basically your life has always been about everyone else and what they want, and it's not been about you. It's always been you surviving in situations that basically have made you feel really low and really stressed out and depressed, and that's like the last thing you want. So let's see what we have. Oh, the Queen of Wands, that's so perfect. So this really is kind of directing me to your energy at the moment, but we're going to talk about your person in just a moment. So the Queen of Wands is confident, independent, a social butterfly, charismatic, optimistic, and has determination. And I'm also hearing initiation. So what I feel is just this really gentle energy around coming into your purpose. And it feels really, really nice. It feels like you guys are getting more comfortable with just who you are as a person. I think you've kind of lost that part of you along the way, and I really feel like a lot of you guys are coming back into that. I'm seeing a postman, like I'm seeing in my mind a postman. So it's kind of like something is being delivered. Like it's almost like, you know, with a baby, it's like a delivery, you know, because they call it a delivery. And I'm seeing like a delivery. So you're gaining more in the next couple of weeks, I feel, than any other time that you've had pretty much on this earth. There's going to be a point in your life within the next probably year or so, you're going to feel so blessed. You're going to feel like your life isn't even yours, because your life has been so tough, really. It's been really stressful for you, and it's not been feeling like it's your life because of all the stress, because of all the uncomfortable complications and almost like misfortune you've been feeling. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to be feeling a lot more comfortable very, very soon. It feels really, really good, and I'm very happy for you guys. So the Queen of Wands just shows me that your confidence is changing. You're getting a lot more confident, you're getting a lot more comfortable with yourself, which is really, really good. So enough about you, let's have a look at your person. We'll see who wants to enter your life, who's coming through, what's coming through, who's coming through, all that stuff. Okay. Temperance, things are being evened out. Feels very angelic, this group. Very angelic, very pixie-like, very fairy-like. Just really, really gentle and delicate. Five of Cups and the Sun. Okie dokie. So I'm hearing what's mine is yours. So that's definitely the type of person you're going to attract in, is somebody who's really generous with their energy as well. They're not the sort of person to use you, dump you, and then that's it, that's the end of the relationship. Like, you've definitely had so many people who are users, hence why you might have struggled with family, friends, partners. Like, all the relationships you've had pretty much have felt like a big fat letdown, and you've always felt very alone and very isolated. So the next person who's coming in is going to be a breath of fresh air, like a massively warm, extremely giving energy. Like, you've had a lot of people in your life who aren't very giving, and this person is just going to be extremely giving. This person is so beautiful and so gentle and so yummy and warm and beautiful and just, yeah, really, really loving. And I feel this person is also very kind and fun, and they're just really delicate, they're really gentle, and they give me like a kind of, it's really hard to pinpoint their zodiac sign. If anything, it actually doesn't matter, because they're so comfortable in your energy, like you just don't really care. But they are telling me like Taurus-y, Capricorn-y type energy. They're very, very earthy, and they also got a little bit of fire in there as well. I have a tiny bit of water, but I feel mainly earthy from this person. This person is extremely nurturing. They are the nurturer. And you've always been the nurturer. You've always been the one to give. But when you're the only one giving in connections, you end up losing yourself. Basically, you end up completely losing who you are. So that's not something you want to do anymore. So what I feel for you guys is you're coming away from this sense of having to pour yourself into other people's cups. You are now, I'm seeing like a heart forming around this card, like it's all about you. It's like you. So you maybe need to focus on being calm and relaxed at the moment, and just focusing on anything that's just very simple. And then I feel like you're going to make quite a strong decision, whilst also dealing with a lot of grief. It feels like you're changing job, changing house. If anything, I see a lot of you relocating. Like, I see relocation is massive. I want to get one more zodiac card. Tarot card, and then we have success, action, forward movement. So yeah, there's definitely some good stuff coming for you guys, which is so nice. And you're reaping the rewards of what you've been putting in. And I know it's taking a long time, but it is definitely there we go. That's exactly what I was feeling, as abundance. That is literally the epitome of what I was feeling. It feels like delicate abundance. And that's part of your person arriving in your life. And if you're already with somebody, I feel like you may be wanting a more more gentle relationship. You could meet this person while on holiday as well. It could be a holiday where you're literally just not working. It doesn't have to be spending loads of money and being abroad. It could be anything like that. You could be also away from family, or you could be with your family. So depending on the relationship you have, this is essentially showing me like how you're going to meet, because I feel more invested in that type of energy in this group. And then we have clearing. So I feel like you're going to be, and we have move. I really feel like a lot of you guys are moving, like moving house and things like that, which is really, really important. There's definitely this need for you to release family. Like family needs to go. Like you can't really be with your family anymore. It feels like this gentle pull away from them, basically. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so let's get you some, I feel like I want to whip out my energy cards, because I want to see more about the environment of how you're going to meet this person, because I feel like that's super important. Honestly, you're not really meant to know, but I want to see. Oh, we've got throat chakra coming out. That's really important. A lot of clearing around that. There's this sense of like not being able to speak your truth, not being able to express your words, stuff like that. I think there has been so much manipulation in your life. I don't think you've actually realised how heavily dense it's been. You've not really had the chance to blossom and actually really grow as yourself. You've had to hide a lot of who you are. So no wonder you've attracted these types of people in who mute you and mute your shine and basically just crap all over you. Okay, so you've been very bored recently. You've kind of been dealing with a lot of boredom because you're releasing a lot of this chaos and conflict. So you may have been from a conflicted household where everyone was just very, stressed out. You're coming away from that now. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have get weird, get creative, penthouse. So you may meet this person when you're staying in somewhere quite luxury or near a forest. I do feel like it could be you're staying in somewhere quite high up, or you live somewhere that's quite high up in like a flat or in a hotel or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna be in a really different place when you meet this person, because your root chakra is completely changing. Your sense of home and being grounded is different to what you have known it to be. So your person is like, okay, so basically what you're doing is you're shedding these beliefs about yourself from family. This will take time. This has been taking time. I actually see this has been happening since you're about 16 years old, or 60, depending on your age. If you're in like 30s, it'll be obviously when you're 16. So you've been releasing a lot of this trauma around from when you're about 16. And a lot of it I'm feeling is a young girl or guy who just hasn't been able to speak their truth. And this has basically formed all of your relationships. That's why it's been so stressful for you. And it's basically muted your intuition, okay? So the person that you're going to attract in is literally so specifically directed for you. I would say this person's been through a few relationships. They've not had that much opportunity with relationships in regards to like deep connections. They have been in a few relationships, but it's not been like my soulmate, my entire being of a person, like it's not been that type of deep soul connection. It's been like, oh, I'm in a relationship with this girl or this guy. The people that they've been with have been, it sounds so bad, but I'm going to say it. I've been watching Harry Potter, so this word has been coming up a lot in my head. Muggles. They've been dating muggles. Like they've been dating people who are not self-aware, who are not magic. Obviously everyone's magic, I'm not saying they aren't, but they're not been dating people who have been helping them shine and express themselves, very similar to what you've been experiencing. And you know what's really interesting is you have been very scared to shine. That is why you haven't met this type of person yet, because they are also scared to shine. So when they are open and they're more expressive, it's going to help you to become more open and more expressive. It's going to be really nice. Such a nice little balance of energies, which is really, really good. Okay, so let's get you a few more cards. I wanted to see about this person. I actually feel like this person's very close. I don't think they're too far away. So we'll just have a look and see about your energy and theirs. I won't see where you are right now because I feel like your energy is going to be very similar to when you meet them anyway. So this is random, but I'm seeing you as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Like you're Snow White and you're around these dwarfs, and it kind of reminds me of all like these men helping you out kind of with tasks. I don't know what the tasks are, but maybe I'm seeing you like having a community of men around you, and they're really supportive. It could be just be friends who are guys. Obviously swap around the genders if you feel drawn to, like you could be Snow White still and still be a guy, because it's just the personality and the environment. It's not about the gender always. But basically what I see is there's this sense of community of the opposite gender that you are attracting in first before this person comes in. Essentially, they're telling me that you're getting used to that gender before you meet them. So say if you are going to want to be with a guy, you're going to meet a few guys before you meet your person, I see. Or it could be your guy that you want to meet has loads of guy friends, and you're getting used to being around a lot of people of that same gender, because they're telling me that you've had to go through so much trauma that being around new people would have been very overwhelming for you. And you might not have even drawn these people in because you're still on the vibration of trauma. So you would have drawn in people that were the same as your parents, basically. So you're coming away from that. You are learning to shine as the firefly. That is who you are. And your relationship is the bee, which is about feeling artistic, creative. It's very Virgo, it's very light, it's all about health and the goodness and the best thing for the planet. That is what Virgo is, it's the Virgin. So that is what you are creating with this person. And I see around March you can meet this person. So this is a timeless reading, so that's probably going to be from this video when I'm uploading it around about 5 or 6 months. Probably not even that, to be honest. But this person's really bold. Big energy. This person creates groups, they create jobs for people. Like they've got really influential energy. They act like a Leo. They're not a Leo, but they act like it. Let's get some star signs. I really am getting Capricorn and Taurus though, like majorly. Perfect. So much earth in this reading. I love it. We've got Virgo, which is also another earth sign. We've got Capricorn, we've got Scorpio. So this is somebody who is earthy to the nth degree. Like that is exactly who they are. And do you know what earth signs represent? Is stability, is commitment. It's commitment to your health. It's commitment to family. It's things that are very simple. And it is also to do with creativity, but it's stable creativity. It's not having a glass of wine and then dancing around your house. Like that's more chaotic. Even though that's fine to do, of course, that's a beautiful thing to do sometimes, but they're more about like structured creativity where you know you're going to get an end goal out of it. Like it's kind of like getting planning permission for a house or decorating your bedroom in a certain way. Like that is more earthy. It's being creative but in a more practical sense. That's what I was getting at, practical creativity. It feels really nice, really nice. So let's get a couple more. Let's see how you're going to meet this person. Okay, so we've got Jupiter, we've got Saturn, we've got 12th house. I genuinely feel you're going to meet them in a different town or city. You are going to be traveling a lot. You're going to be listening to your intuition, and there's going to be a lot of animal omens that are going to be around you. Tree spirits, not something I tend to connect with, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting oak trees, a lot of lakes, a lot of rivers. There's going to be a lot of like a lighter energy. You might be drawn to stones, like sacred stones. I'm seeing like footprints in the ground, like something like that. Like I'm hearing I'm leaving a legacy or something. You're just basically I feel like you're just getting back to who you are. It feels very Virgo. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have strong Virgo in your chart, because it feels like you're coming back to who you really are. And not the corrupt side of your zodiac signs, which has been coming up a lot because you're releasing a lot of it. And of course it would be, because you've basically been in a lot of trauma. You've been very stressed out basically. So let's see what else we have for you. Let's see what else wants to come through. We'll see what this person's bringing into your life. Releasing a lot of shadows as well. I think I might pull a rune for you guys. Okay, so you'll learn to be more in the present. Your person's really tall as well. If they're a guy, I think they're quite tall, dark hair. If they're a woman, I see dark hair as well. But I also see brown hair for the girl. If they're a guy, I also see brown hair, but more dark. Yeah, you're learning to expand. The best thing about expansion is you can have different types of expansion. And this type of expansion is everyone can see me and I love it, rather than everyone can see me and I want to hide. This is like everyone can see me because I feel valid. I feel like I don't have to hide myself anymore. And yeah, it feels really, really, really nice. And we also have union, which is basically at this moment you're going from this to this to this, which is being in the present moment, then expanding yourself and like filling up gaps in your life. So filling up more of your home, filling up more of like friendships instead of hiding yourself constantly. And then we have union, which is really, really nice. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, rune. Okay. By the way, if you are moving, I'm picking up like you're scared that your neighbours are going to be really horrible. Your neighbours are going to be nice. They're actually really, really nice. They could be a couple, like a middle-aged couple. I'm hearing like a couple in their 30s or a couple in their 50s. Or they could be like a really old couple. But whoever they are, they're very gentle. So don't worry about that. Okay, so this is where you are currently. Give me a reading about the relationship when they come together. When you see each other, you're going to know this is your person, because there's going to be a sense of calm. You're going to feel really, really calm around this person. Okay, so this one, renewal, growth, fertility and creation. And I did say there's a lot of stuff around babies around this group, so that's really nice. Success, energy, good health and happiness. That is Virgo, fully. Like you are going to feel so good. And this is representing the sun. And it's funny because this is literally like Harry Potter's like little thing, and I have been watching Harry Potter a lot. So this is to do with, I just bit my tongue. Yeah, this is to do with you just feeling really good, and just basically really, really, really planting yourself on solid ground. Yeah, feels really good. And I'm seeing you traveling. You probably have been or are going to travel for the next couple of months, and then you will find your home, or you're going to find a sense of peace and calm, and everything's just going to slow down and feel much better. It feels like things feel very shaky at the moment, but they're going to start to calm themselves down soon. And I'm seeing the letter C, and I'm seeing the number 3 as well. So that is your reading. Have a great day. Rates are down below, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the clear quartz. I love raw rough cut rose quartz. Clear quartz is so gorgeous. It's like ice, so pretty. Okay, so speaking of ice, I actually feel like the winter months could be very, very good for you in terms of something you just really want to be successful in. So if you are trying to figure out a certain part of your life right now, whether it be home, whether it be jobs, whether it be partnerships, there's definitely a lot of success around Capricorn season for you. So wherever you're looking for, if you're looking for an answer to something, Capricorn season's got it. Around the end of November, December, start of January, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so we're looking into your love life. We're going to see what is the last message you need to know before you move away from single readings, or this is the last single reading that you watch. So let's see. We have the star. Okay, so I'm going to read this in 2 ways because we have it in reverse. So this is basically saying that the star is basically saying that you've got a lot of lack of faith at the moment, and a loss of hope, a loss of like just feeling like you don't trust, and it's going to turn around very soon. In the next 4 months, I do feel like you are going to change how you see your life. Just things are just feeling very dense at the moment, so they will feel very low, very uncomfortable. I also feel just Christmas time is going to be really good for you as well, because the star just kind of reminds me of like a Christmas theme. And yeah, especially with this inner clarity, that feels really, really nice. I feel like also there's a sense of renewal, there's a sense of feeling like your life is just getting back to where it has always been. Where you are coming back to your roots, and I feel like you're going to get closer to your background as well, whatever your background is, connected to your family. I feel like that's going to come back, and I feel like you're going to meet someone who's very connected to your roots. So I feel like a lot of you guys have attracted some really deep wounded people in terms of partners. Some people have just felt very leechy of your energy, like people who just kind of want to take your energy. And I see that that is changing for you guys. I feel like you're coming away from this kind of feeling of lack, and now you're coming into growth and abundance. And I feel like Leo season is going to be really good for your abundance and growth as well. Some of you guys might be Leos, some of you guys might be Aries, or let me see, or Aquarius, okay, because Aquarius rules the star. Okay, so at the moment you could be doing a lot of healing, which is why you are single still, which is good. Being single is not a bad thing, it's just a part of life. So let's see what's going on. Don't feel ashamed of being single as well. Like, they're showing me like there's a lot of shame running through your veins at the moment. That's okay, because that's just something we've got to go through sometimes. So if there's any shame, just ask your angels to help you release it. Ask your angels to help you move through it. Because at the end of the day, it's just an emotion. It just takes a hold on us because it is very clingy. It's a very clingy emotion. Because shame keeps us stuck, because it keeps us from feeling like we're worthy. So therefore we never like change or feel like anything's good. So sometimes when we meet people who are in very deep shame, a lot of them are very nasty. They tend to be narcissists or covert narcissists, or very sharp in personality, or very abusive. And that's when you know shame is present. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I'm going to keep talking about it. And basically, you may have witnessed in yourself... You may have witnessed this within yourself or other people, and what it looks like is a feeling of, I'm not good enough, I have to impress people, when am I going to get my turn, the world is against me. This is very like, it's a shame. That's basically the feeling of it. And shame isn't a bad thing. It just tells us that we're not happy in some aspect of our life and we feel maybe let down. And I want you to know that you're not going to feel like that for too much longer. But if there's shame present, you will find out what it's about. And I think that's going to help you move forward. So you are currently moving on from a breakup of some kind. It could be moving on from an old house that you used to live in. It could be an old town you used to live in. It could be a job. It could be a group of friends. It could be literally anything. But whatever it is, you're searching for the truth and you're leaving and letting go. You're also letting go of abandonment as well. You're putting yourself first. And I feel like you're going to meet your partner when you start to really come back to your creativity, when you start to become much more in tune with your inner child, and you stop letting this shame take you over and make you realize that you are worthy and you can have fun. That's what you're letting go of, because you are somebody who's very responsible, and it gets tiring being the responsible one all the time, because sometimes when you are responsible is you can't share it with other people because you feel like you're the only one. So I'm going to say to you guys, there's definitely a balancing of karma, and I also see some new friends coming in before you meet your person. I see you're going to take up some new hobbies, and you're going to be doing a job that lifts you up instead of pulls you down, because a lot of jobs do pull us down because we have to do them on a daily basis, and money is stressful, and doing these things is stressful, and the last thing you want to do is be stressed out. So what I feel is you're going to be clinging less to life. Once you integrate clinging less onto life, that's going to be when you meet your person, because your person is very light, and the last thing they want to do is be dragged down. You know, you can be loved, but you got to be really, really responsible for what you're bringing into relationships as well. It's not about always your person, which I know sounds boring, but it's very, very true. This is your person. This is 100% your person. So whether male or female, take it as it resonates. You put your own gender onto it, because obviously not everyone wants a man. So this is for you, whether male or female. Basically, this person is straight down the line. They are, if they're man, very masculine. If they're a woman, very feminine. They are super balanced. They have a lot of intentions towards you. They want a relationship. They are really good in relationships as well. If anything, they are really balanced. They do tend to be a bit controlling. I need to cough. There's a lot of like controlling to this person, but it's merely because they are very artistic, and they just have this like sense of perfectionism that they carry around with them. They are really, really, really intelligent. Like, they remind me of like an artist or someone like Shakespeare, like someone who's really famous. Like, I don't think this person is famous. I mean, they could be, only if you're famous, okay? But they kind of remind me of like a figure, or they look up to historical figures like Einstein, Shakespeare, J.K. Rowling, people like that who've made a really big impact on society, basically. This doesn't mean that they have all this like amazing like life and everything. They just have a really interesting life, but this person wants to make an impact on life as well. They have already made an impact, but they are so intelligent. Like they are so, because the reason why their intelligence really comes through, because everyone is intelligent in their own way, the reason why this comes through is because they know their purpose and they really utilize it, and they have been doing it for about 10-15 years. It could be they're a doctor. It feels like they're in health of some kind. It could be spiritual health or spiritual, emotional, physical health, some kind of health situation. So they could be a Reiki practitioner, they could be a doctor, they could be a chiropractor, they could be a physiotherapist, something like that. And they also have a lot of people who aren't spiritual around them, and they are influencing them as well, especially if they do a spiritual job. If they're more of like a doctor and they don't believe in the spiritual woo-woo stuff, then they might not. But this person is just really nice and really gentle and so fun. They love to keep fit as well. They love cycling. They love anything with movement, and they're very good with travel. They have travelled a lot in their life. This person I'm picking up is quite old. I'm not saying, I don't mean old as in old. I mean like I don't feel this person is that young. I feel like they're like 40, and that's not old, by the way, just clarifying. But I tend to kind of pick up on quite young energy, but this person's about 40, I'm feeling, for some of you guys. So if you're in like the kind of 30s to 40s bracket, then this is more aimed at you guys. But if you resonate with it as well, then please just take it as it resonates, because it's for everyone. Okay, that's what my readers are for. All right, so let's see. Who are you in a relationship? You have felt so crappy. Like you have felt so low. Like, and I'm laughing because it's just, I'm laughing because it's just really cute. Like, I just don't want you to feel like this. The vulture is so misunderstood. Like, the vulture is such a scorpionic energy or Aquarian energy. It's very much like, I am alone and I always have to do everything myself, and that is far from the truth. Can you see how these two are connected? This is the same person. I love this. This is like tarot absolute art to me, because we've got the purple and the black, wow, that is amazing. Like, ugh, this job will never be boring to me. Okay, so we have the black egg and the vulture. What this is showing me is you are coming from the inner child. The inner child is being brought outwards. So you are no longer feeling like the victim. And your person is seeing those sides of you that you don't enjoy, and they are bringing them out of you. They are like, let's do this. Like, you are so special. And you're like, am I? And they're like, yes, you are. You are so special, so unique. And this person is really good at embracing their uniqueness. You are learning to. They are very good at it. They are going to bring it out of you, and you are going to bring out the depth within this person. So really nice. Both of you are most likely the same star sign. I am picking up on 2 Aquarians. Yeah, feels really lovely. So let's see possibly how you could meet this person. We've got Cancer, 12th house, and we have Pluto. This is calling me more towards your emotional side. You could have just started therapy, and that brings you towards wanting to be a therapist. There's something about, there's like 3 different things you've got to do before this person arrives. There's this sense of like 3 stages. The first one is more like healing, discovering yourself. The second is putting it into practical use, like applying it to a new job, applying it to conversations, your personality. Number 3 is getting back what you're putting out. So getting the money from your job that you've been doing, getting the recognition, boom, that's going to be when you meet your person. So I see it being within about half a year, 2 years. October is really good for you though. I actually think you could meet this person around October time, possibly. Oh, look at this. This is what you've been wanting for so long. We've got love, universal, unconditional love, and source. Holy crap. I love that. That is so nice. And don't you fucking deserve it? Of course you do. Yes, you do. I love you. Really, really do. Okay, so let's get your last cards. We have mental clarity. So this is really good for addictions as well. This is really good for OCD if you're struggling with that. Mental clarity, ametrine. It's amethyst and citrine put together. So let's see. So basically, your journey right now is to learn unconditional love for yourself. What unconditional love looks like is being more in your heart rather than your head, being in your creativity, pulling yourself out of a place of shame, and looking at your shame and giving your shame lots of love, because that's not who you are. Like, don't let yourself stay there. And these are your last cards. We've got clearing, holiday, and family. So I would say if there's any family members that pull you down, they are not your family, okay? Family is who respects you, makes you feel safe, and I've said that for a long time, and that is exactly what I mean. It is very true. And you're releasing energy blockages, you are coming into your tribe, and I would say your tribe is on its way. You are learning to feel what home feels like to you. And it may be that you go abroad and you meet them there, or you go on a retreat or a group, something like that. But this is how you start to meet your person, because he or she is part of this group. So that is your reading. Have a great day. Rates are below, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.